Hello YouTube, Spencer here from BMP Conversions. So I just thought I'd make a quick video update on this BMW F10 which we've been working on. We've had a little issue come up in the workshop, and I just thought I'd make a video on it explaining why it happened and exactly what happened. Basically, when we come to do a rocker cover gasket on this engine, which is the N20 engine, this engine's fitted into like the Z4s and also the 3 Series, but yeah, there's a high pressured fuel system on this engine. As you can see, there's a fuel rail, and it's a lot like a diesel. High pressure fuel rail feeding the injectors, and they're direct injection, so they obviously sit in the cylinder head like a diesel does, and then there's a high pressured fuel pump supplying those injectors. So you have a lift pump in the tank, bringing fuel from the back of the car to the front, and then this fuel pump in the actual engine itself, mounted on the exhaust camshaft to actually build the pressure up on the fuel. So that pump is basically driven by the camshaft. Inside the engine there is a piston which this part sits on. The camshaft lobe spins round with the engine as it's turning, and it basically squashes and sucks and squashes and sucks and squashes and sucks. So every time this is going in and out, it's creating high pressured fuel. Now what actually happens is, there was a recall on these pumps from factory. BMW done a recall on them, and the coating inside was coming loose and causing the sensor not to have a proper signal. So BMW done a recall and fitted new pumps to most of the engines. But what we found is, when we did the rocker cover gasket itself, which is the rubber gasket which seals this black plastic cover down to the cylinder head, we were unaware that you have to put the camshaft, which is this camshaft, you have to turn the engine clockwise and watch the piston physically drop to bottom dead center. Now this little piston inside the engine, which drives this pump off the camshaft, you can see it move up and down without the pump fitted. You can look in the rocker cover and you see this piston moving up and down as you turn the engine over by hand. So you want that piston at the lowest point possible to then screw this pump in. You then fit the pump to the engine, screw the pump down evenly each side. I would go a turn or a turn and a half just either side, bringing the pump down nearly dead level, and then obviously torque the pump up to the specified BMW torque settings, as well as the fuel pipes itself, and you're all okay. The mistake we made was the pump got fitted back into the engine with the camshaft piston which drives this pump at top dead center, so it was at its highest most point. When we come to start the engine would start up and die, start up, die, start up, die. If we applied a little bit of throttle, it would tick over, but really roughly. And what we had was a fuel system code come up, so low pressure fuel system. And I will put the code in the description and the title as well in this video. But what actually happened was, when we bolted the pump down with the piston on the camshaft, so the piston at the highest point, it actually put too much pressure on the center shaft of this pump as we were bolting it down, and it snapped the center shaft of the pump. So even though that pump piston center shaft was moving in and out, it wasn't actually driving the part of the pump which is internal. So this shaft should be at least this long, and it's half the length it should be. So then that means that in doing the rocker cover gasket, I then personally had to buy a brand new pump. So it was a mistake that I won't make again. I thought that I would make a video for other people to be able to not make the same mistake as us and not cost themselves £250. So if you go to fit one of these pumps, you need to turn the engine, rotate the engine so that the piston inside the cylinder head rocker cover is at its bottom dead center. So as low as it can go, you can watch the little silver mark. The piston will be moving up and down as you turn the engine. It goes up and down twice to every engine revolution. And yeah, you'll basically bolt your pump down. Now, we spoke to BMW, and the reason I've got that invoice on the side there is that BMW recommended replacing all the fuel lines. They said that because it's a high pressured fuel system, and it's petrol, so not necessarily diesel but petrol, these fuel systems can leak. So the connections, once you've had them off, can leak. So even the connection to the pump, the feed from the tank and the high pressure out to the rail, those little banjos leak. So we end up having to replace all these fuel system pipes, because these little areas, these little ridges go flat, and if they go flat, that'll chuck high pressured fuel, high pressured petrol straight over the top of your spark plugs and your coil packs. And you know what happens when fuel hits spark, you get an ignition. So you could end up on fire if you don't actually seal the system up properly. Now you can see these parts. The fuel rubber hose from the fuel pump in the tank comes to this pipe, like a fast speed clip fitting, and then you've got the pipe all the way up to the high pressure pump. So you need to replace this pipe, then the pipe from the high pressure pump to the fuel rail. So if I put this, and then from the fuel rail to each individual injector. So the idea of this is that the high pressure pump is supplying high pressure fuel inside this entire rail, and then the injector fires off each individual injector, feeding each cylinder with a high pressured fuel direct port injection. So that's direct injection, so it means that the fuel's inside the cylinder rather than coming in through the inlet manifold, and the injector is injecting next to the spark plug rather than dragging the fuel down the inlet port. Alright, so that's basically what the system is. We had to buy all those. Those were these part numbers, so that's BMW part numbers. You can see the prices of them. The rail, the total price was $369.31. So that was just the fuel feed and return. Now, if you're only doing this pump on its own, you will only need these two pipes, 6125 and 3984. They're both plus VAT. So that will be the pump on its own. You replace those two pipes. All right. So the feed to it and the feed from it. Right. So if you're doing a rocket cover gasket, you then replace the whole system. The pump itself, is worth noting, we had a company supply us with two wrong pumps, and it took nearly 5 days to get the right one here. But I just want to do a shot of the part number itself. Now, the part number itself is superseded, and the part number I believe to be 0261520148. The updated version part number is 147. Alright, so they only changed the last number on the back from an 8 to a 7. So when you order your pump, you want to make sure that your pump has a 7 on the back and not an 8. Alright, so that's the correct pump for the system. This is the invoice from BMW invoice. Obviously these are the two parts you'll need if you just replace the pump. If you decide to do the entire rocket cover gasket, you'll need all of these parts as well as a rocket cover gasket, which is expensive. Any parts for this engine is quite expensive, and I'm going to do a description on how to remove the rocket cover and what parts are needed to be able to do the job in the next video. Alright, so I hope this helps. It's a BMW F10 November 20 engine. It's the 2-litre engine turbo, and yeah, they're quite a good engine when they're going, but they're very expensive to repair when they go wrong. Alright, so I hope this helps, and if it does, give a thumbs up, give us a like, and perhaps subscribe. Thank you from B&P Conversions.